Hello friends, welcome to today's daily devotion. I'm reading to you from the Old Testament book of Deuteronomy, the 7th chapter, reading verses 8 and 9. Hear now these words. It was because the Lord loved you and kept the oath he swore to your ancestors that he brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you from the land of slavery, from the power of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Know therefore that the Lord your God is God. He is the faithful God, keeping his covenant of love to 1,000 generations of those who love him and keep his commandments. Today is July 5th, and this is the day that we are observing as the holiday for American Independence Day. Yesterday was Sunday, July the 4th, the actual day that the Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776, but we're doing today as the day to observe that as the holiday. So if you are a government or a bank employee, then congratulations, you've got the day off. If you work in many other industries, you're still having to work today. So whether you are working or not working, I want you to think about this. American independence pales in comparison to what is being described here in Deuteronomy. Moses is telling the people of Israel that they haven't been freed from unfair taxation and the tyranny of the King of England. They have been freed from slavery and the king of Egypt, Pharaoh. At the time, Pharaoh was the most powerful person on the known earth. And yet God was more powerful than Pharaoh, freed them from their slavery and brought them out to become a new people, a nation forged specifically to describe God to the rest of the world. We celebrate American independence against taxation without representation. And for over 200 years, the American people have tried to live into this experiment of democracy and capitalism are the best ways for us to live as human beings. And in some ways, this experiment has succeeded mightily, but in other ways, we still have a long way to go. And so as we think about who we are as citizens of the United States, I encourage you to think even more about who you are as a citizen of the heavenly states. God, through his Son, Jesus Christ, has freed you from your own slavery to sin and to death. Jesus Christ has redeemed you. He's redeemed me. And so let us do what Moses asks of us, to recognize God as our God and faithfully keep his commandments. He promises to bless over 1,000 generations. We're not even close to 100 generations since America was formed. What could God do if we truly gave each generation of our people into God's hands? That's an experiment I would love to see us do. And I'll see you tomorrow for another daily devotion.